They say, when you grow old, your children become your reason to live. But what happens when the same children take away the very reason you worked so hard for Montaguif the old man as a young father, working in a small shop, carrying boxes, wiping sweat from his forehead? My name is Ahmed. For 45 years I worked day and night. I didn't care about my comfort. My only dream was to see my son Salman live a better life than I ever had. Cut to shots of him buying toys for a young boy, walking him to school and saving coins in a small tin box. Every rupee I saved, I imagined it becoming his future, his education, his home, his happiness. Ahmed, gentle voice. Beta, this is for you. I've saved my whole life for this. Use it wisely. I thought it was a mistake, but it wasn't. My son had taken it all, and when I called him, his phone was switched off. That was the day my heart broke. Days passed, then weeks, then months. No visits, no messages. People say loneliness kills slowly. But for me, it was killing me every single day. One morning, I looked in the mirror and saw a man waiting for someone who would never come. And I asked myself, why am I waiting? Some mornings feel like any other, until you realize they're the last normal morning you'll ever have. Young Salman laughing, playing cricket, cutting his birthday cake while Ahmed claps with pride. I thought, if I gave him everything, he would never let me down. I was wrong. Neighbor knocks on Ahmed's door with food. Neighbor. Pie. You've lost weight. Are you eating properly? When neighbors start worrying about your meals, you realize how far your own blood has drifted away. Every penny I saved I imagined turning into his education, his home, his dreams. I thought my sacrifices would be his foundation. When he was little, I carried him on my shoulders through the market, telling him one day he'd walk there as a man, proud and successful. I missed meals so he could eat more. I missed celebrations so he could have better gifts. I missed my own life so he could have his. Then one day he came to me, his voice sweet, saying he needed my savings to start a business. He promised he would return it soon. I gave him every last rupee, not because I had to, but because a father's trust is the purest thing in the world. Weeks passed, then months. My phone stayed silent, my door stayed closed, and my heart stayed broken. I learned from neighbors he had moved far away, living in a big house with no space in his heart for me. Now my days are quiet, my meals are simple, and I've learned that sometimes the people you'd give your life for are the ones who will watch you fall. Some nights, I sit by the window and watch the streetlights flicker, imagining his shadow walking back through my gate. But it never happens. I see other fathers at the tea shop, laughing with their sons, and I pretend it doesn't hurt. But it does. I still keep his old school bag in my cupboard. The straps are torn, the fabric faded, but to me, it's priceless. The same hands that held him when he was sick, the same hands that built our home brick by brick, now tremble just holding a cup of tea. When neighbors ask about him, I smile and say, he's busy with work. It's easier than telling them the truth, that I don't know where he is. The savings I once guarded like treasure are gone, but it's not the money I miss. It's the son who once called me his hero. I've learned to make peace with loneliness. I talk to God more than I talk to people now. If he ever comes back, I will not ask him why he left. I will simply hug him, because a father's love is stronger than his pain. But until then, I will carry on one day at a time, with my faith as my only companion. And maybe, just maybe, when I am gone, he will remember me, not for what I gave him, but for how much I loved him.